Yo, what's up, everybody? Stupenzo here. Going to talk about the new 28 Years trailer that just dropped. I'm seeing a lot of discourse about it, and a lot of people seem to be missing some pretty obvious things that I feel like we should get into. Yeah, so let's go ahead and do that. Let's go ahead and share the screen. First and foremost, guys, this is not fucking Jim, okay? This is not the character Jim from the first movie. This is not Cillian Murphy, obviously, the actor, right? And if this is Jim, what the hell? That would be terrible. Maybe it's a dream sequence. I doubt that. It's just a skinny zombie, okay? It's just a skinny infected person, okay, who looks kind of like the Jim guy, all right? It's not him. All right, let's get that out of the way. That is the stupidest thing. I was going to make a joke that Cillian Murphy from 28 Days Later is making a return and he's seen better days. And I was shocked to see that news articles were literally reporting that with no confirmation whatsoever. Again, once again, proof that the media is full of idiots that don't fact check and they just run with anything they see on Twitter. Morons. So without that out of the way, let's go ahead and just get this going. Sony Pictures. Now, Sony sucks, so, you never know. But Columbia's good. We start off with the cookie cutter neighborhood and Teletubbies, very 90s, late 90s. We got the CD tower, we've got the tube television. I love these alternate histories, and of course we've got Auntie showing up with the nephew, bursting in.
Wait, sit here. Auntie, what's going on? Jimmy, sit still, keep quiet, and do not move from this spot.
Ugh. Now, this is great. I know the opening scene of 28 Days Later is okay. It just shows how the virus broke out of the lab, and it's pretty creepy. But everyone agrees that 28 weeks later, even though it's not as good as the first one, the opening scene of 28 weeks later is among the best of all, zombie movies. That's how you start a movie. The idea of living in a dark hut of a house with all the windows blocked out, everyone lit by candlelight, everyone being quiet. That's so great. So how do you top that? The idea that they're going to show, day one, when it first started breaking out. Really good stuff. I'm really excited about this opening scene. If this is anywhere near as good as 28 weeks later, it began. Also, the idea that little children are going to get murdered. That's always cool. Then 10 to 28 days ago. All right, we get it. Zombies breaking out, running around, breaking into the church. That's cool. But this is where the trailer really starts. Now, I'm sure you all heard about the poem, Boots by Rudyard Kipling. It's all about soldiers marching into Africa, and it's repetitive, talking about the miles they march, the boots marching nonstop. It's used in SEER training in the U.S. to literally psychologically break soldiers, like to train them for the inevitability that they would get captured and tortured. So they would play this poem, this recording of this poem on loop for hours, and it would make people psychologically lose it. So this poem that we're hearing is responsible for making a bunch of soldiers in training kind of go crazy. Not crazy, temporarily lose their shit. But yeah, we start off in some creepy island, and the poem is playing. It's the poem.
5, 9 and 20 miles
The poem basically suggests that hell is not full of devils or murder or blackness or whatever. The hell is the sound of the boots marching. So really cool, really good idea. And like everyone's saying, this is like a definitely masterclass in trailer making. And yeah, we've got tombstones, we've got guys plowing with a horse. We got Walking Dead vibes, people living in a society that has been reduced to the old times,
20 miles today, 4, 11, 17, 32 the day before.
Weeks became years. Roles in our community, we've got the hunter, we've got the farmer, we've got the gatherer,
Moving up and down.
we've also got the seamster, the counselor, and the watchtower. That's a new one, right? That used to be, that's a new one that we need. But obviously we've got this cool island, community where it's all marched, surrounded by water, It's constantly looked after. We've got bows and arrows.
In the war.
Also, there's no discharge in the war. That's the thing. Every stanza ends with boots, 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 marching up and down again. There's no discharge in the war. It's creepy. It's very effective. We've got bolt, iron, crossbows, arrows. The days of gunpowder are behind us. 28 years in the future. But this is where shit starts getting weird. You got Aaron Taylor Johnson now. Okay, now this is people are talking about how Jim makes an appearance, Cillian Murphy's character, but I think it's interesting that this says, "Behold, he is coming with the clouds," and then written right there on the side of the building in like graffiti or something is Jimmy. Who is Jimmy? I think Jimmy is a big deal, and this trailer is suggesting some big things coming with the rage virus because the poster. What does the poster say? The poster says, "In 28 days, it started. In 28 weeks, it spread. In 28 years, it evolves. It evolves into what? I think this trailer is kind of telling us." Let me turn off my little space heater. We've got Aaron Taylor Johnson and this young character kind of leaving, going out to go hunting with their bow and arrows. We've got this causeway sign here. Here they are hunting men. Now, this is what's creepy here, and I don't think anyone's talking about the giant. There's a fucking giant that's shown multiple times in this trailer, or is it multiple giants? I don't know. But here he is. There he is right there. Okay? Like, these are not little kids. These are like grown men, I think. Or at least one of them, a couple of them are grown men. This guy is like 8 feet tall. And notice how he doesn't move. He's the only guy in the rage virus that sits still. We've also got on the poster, we've got a hand holding like a severed head. Something about the rage virus. It's becoming like, you're not becoming a mindless zombie, I'm thinking. And I don't know why someone is so massive. Let's keep going. Some more creepy shit. Escape to a house, find a guy tied up who's probably infected. If you guys are looking carefully, he has the word Jimmy carved into his chest, and we find out that he is alive and acting crazy. Maybe he's infected, maybe he's not. I don't know. We've got cultists or, evil people, bad people. That's always the best part about the zombie movies. Yeah, the zombies are scary or the infected are scary, but what's even scarier is bad people that aren't infected, right? If your eyes drop, they will get atop you. Now, look at the size of this guy. This guy is huge. What is the deal with this giant dude? Like, he's massive. Who is this guy? Is this Jimmy? We've got this little boy who I'm told is the actual star of the movie. And I think, I don't know if this is Mom. We've got some soldiers looking around, being creeped out by something. What else happens that's creepy? This thing. What the fuck is this thing? Nobody's talking about this. What is this massive, heaping blob of decayed flesh? Like, what is that? I don't know, but it's getting me excited. Aaron Taylor Johnson is freaked out. We've got a guy on top of a mountain, and then we've got the soldiers. Now, again, you've got your typical, you're going to turn around and see a monster, right? But this is why it's super weird. We're going to go frame by frame here, and tell me if you see anything spooky. Let's see here. Oh, God. There we go. Full screen. Frame by frame. Now, obviously, something's behind you. Turn around, and who is it? It's a fucking 8-foot-tall man. Look at the size of this guy. This dude is infected, too. And look at his face. Like, what is going on here? Like, this is like a huge, like, Herculean. Look at the size of his head. His head is like this big. This guy's head is this big. You know what I mean? This is a giant man. What is going on with this rage virus? And you can see this guy clearly looking up. Like whoever this is towering over him. What is going on with the giant? Why is no one bringing up the giant in the 28 years later trailer? Now, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe this is all misdirection here. Maybe I'm totally out of my element, Donnie. But it looks interesting here. Let's see. Let's keep going. Now, obviously, this is awesome. We got Ray Fiennes here and the lady, what's her name? Banshees of Inisherin, a little boy and a baby, walking through this crazy, tombstone castle, catacomb, Stonehenge, whatever you want to call it. Here's like Ray Fiennes like pointing, like, look at this shit. Isn't this crazy? Like, how do you even, like, you've got these climbing posts here so you can climb up to the top and keep mounting more skulls up, you know? I mean, it's awesome. It's super awesome. Showing you, just really showcasing like just how much death has happened in this area. And Ray Fiennes looking pretty great. Now, here's how stupid I am. I woke up the day this movie, the day this trailer dropped, and I was like, dude, I didn't even put together that Ray Fiennes was in the first movie, and he's reprising his role as that crazy soldier guy. And then I had my coffee, and I was like, oh, wait, no, that was Eccleston from Doctor Who. Ray Fiennes is not returning. Okay, I was stupid then. Okay, I got it. I'm back to normal. But yeah, Ray Fiennes looking great, looking jacked, baby. What will humanity become? Yeah, we've got Aaron Taylor Johnson freaking out, being dragged off. We've got infected running here. More infected. We've got a little boy having his bar mitzvah, I guess. We've got, I guess they spent the night in the creepy skull cavern castle. I don't think that's a good idea. Yeah, we've got Aaron Taylor Johnson somehow. I like the idea that it's probably like 2 or 3 stories like going on. We've got this woman with the baby and Ray Fiennes, and then we've got Aaron Taylor Johnson on doing his own thing. But yeah, again, that's not Cillian Murphy, guys. But obviously the infected are hungry. I like the idea that the infected are not zombies. You know, they can starve to death. They can, be shot and killed with arrows to the torso. You don't have to destroy their brain or whatever. But yeah, we've got soldiers. I don't know if this is like in the past. I don't think so. These soldiers with guns. There are people with guns and military gear. But again, more evidence of a giant. A fucking infected grabs this guy one-handed and pulls him up. So again, is this going to devolve into schlocky monster movie stuff? Or are they actually going to do something really cool with the virus? I don't want to see infected people talking. I don't want to see an infected guy who's like a mastermind. I don't know what we're going to get. But like I said, nobody's bringing up the giant. So yeah, there's no discharge in the war, guys. That means you're stuck. You're forced to fight till the day you die. Hell is not, Hell is not war itself. Hell is the sound of the boots marching. Anyway, guys, that was a little 12-minute video, 13-minute video talking about my interpretation of this awesome trailer. I am hyped for this movie. The hype is real. So yeah, I'm excited. Usually the production companies don't want to start promoting a movie this heavily unless they know they got a hit on their hands. So, I think we're going to do all right. I need to lower my CPU settings, I guess. Anyway, that's all. See you guys later. Bye.